Hi Cancer, and welcome to your September 2017 general reading. I do my love readings separately, as most of you know. I have to say you've got almost identical reading to Leo. As a sort of similar, although you want different things from Leo, okay? They want to keep people out and you don't, okay? But very similar. So if you've got any Leo, I would definitely check out that reading. Just give me a minute. A bit of a confusing picture here, Cancer. Just that it's that paradox between wanting to let people in and keeping them out. Yeah, and a lot of people say what we most want is what we most guard against. I have no idea why. If you work that one out, please tell me. Okay? And that's what I've got here. Anyhow, what I'm going to do is just start at the beginning. I might pull you another card. So I'm going to talk about these two cards. You enter September, Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords. Exactly the same as Leo, okay? Although the opposite way around, I think. The Ten of Swords is about something, a phase of your life being over. And when the Ten of Swords appears, it always says to me, gosh, it's been very stressful. But you don't know how stressful it's been till it's over. And you pulled the Lovers again. But it's definitely a phase of your life coming to an end. With the Knight of Swords, you could be charging ahead, or there could be communication going on. I'm getting this as someone else, okay? This could be about communicating with someone. You could have gone on a trip to see someone with this Knight of Swords. He's on a horse, forward movement. Swords are about communication. My only issue with this card is it could be so stressful. God, I described it to someone. It's like having your finger in a socket, so you feel quite wired up with this Knight. He's air, but I always get him as an Aries. Don't know why, because he's fast forward. But there's been something, and some stage has ended, and I think it's been a difficult phase. And sometimes that Ten of Swords, I just go, oh my gosh, thank gosh that's over. And there's a relief. But what you most want is this Knight of Cups, okay? So Knight of Cups is about love, okay? Because the cups are, the Knight, it's not gender specific. Even in my private readings, I don't do gender specific. A Knight would come forward, okay? So you most want something to move on an emotional level. That's what I'm getting here. The Knight of Cups in this deck is someone who's overcame some huge personal challenges. We've all got huge personal challenges, but he's came out the winner. So what you most want is this forward motion, because someone's overcame some emotional issues or some life circumstances, and you most want this victory. Now, what your supportive energy is the Knight of Discs. So this is a card that's supporting you all month. This is practical movement. This can be going on a trip, change of residency. There can be good work around money happening. It's a very, very grounded energy. And for some Cancers, whoever this Knight of Cups mean, it could be a relationship that's moving to a much more stable bond, because the discs are very, very stable. Maybe you want this relationship to take on more form, to define itself a bit more. But what's standing in your way is the Seven of Wands. So you're not sure whether to let this person in or not. You're standing, protecting this door. Behind this door is your vast inner world. And you can't quite decide to let them in or not. You're sort of standing guard, basically, against this energy. Very interesting, Cancer. And It's almost that you want it, but it's a part of you just holding back yourself emotionally and energetically, because it's a wand card, but like the Emperor energy, yeah. I will not reveal myself. I will not be vulnerable. I don't know. Different things for different people. Because in the relationship house, you've got the Seven of Cups, very vague, confusing energy. Not sure which way to go next. Remember your protector energies as Knight of Pentacles, very slow, very stable, forward motion. For some Cancers, this could be, you could always go, I'm going to turn my back on the emotional issue and go on with my work or my career or making some other choices and let the emotions take care of themselves. That's one way of coping. That's how I tend to cope with things, to bracket, put it to the side. Around work and money, you've got another Knight, forward motion. Okay, so this could be a fire sign, male, female. Again, it's about change in action regarding your work and your financial life required. All the wands represent, all the Knights represent forward change. You've got 3 of them. So it's emotional, financial, and life force change, yeah. And you need your life force moving forward in order to make those changes. Your inner life, you've got the Lover's card. So a lot of your energy is focused on this relationship issue. That just tends to be what happens. Cancers are relational. So all the water signs are. So there's probably a need for harmony here and a need for this union to become more clear. That's what I'm getting. A lot of your energy is going on to focus on it. Don't forget your protector energy, though, is the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So if it gets a bit too confusing, you can direct your energy into work. I do it all the time. So let's look at your outcome. Page of Cups, absolutely lovely. This is about renewal of the heart. For some of you who's already in an established relationship, this can be it being renewed, moving to a much more vulnerable, much more loving stage. Again, you could, or for others, you could just be hearing news regarding this person. This would be flirting, you know, texting, going on first dates. But essentially, if you really look at the image, it's about renewal of your heart. So not putting these wands down and letting someone in, Cancer. That's basically what these are about. So you can just see the difference in these images. Outcome, you go into a bit of worry and anxiety. Don't worry, it's about change. Anytime there's a change, our first reaction is to go into fear. And this is what it is. This is about projecting all the worst case scenarios into this future that's not even happened yet. Okay? And then you go into the High Priestess, which is connecting with your source, being tuned in the inside, listening to your intuition, knowing what's coming next, because you're just in this very connected, deep place. The waters run clear. She's absolutely wide open and vulnerable to this divine connection. And you know what? That is where our ultimate joy lies, because everything comes from there. Everything. When we're connected to that source, just, I don't know, it sounds like a cliche, but when we're in tune with it, everything in our life starts to make sense. There's no more of the shall I love, shall I not? It's about closing your eyes, turning within, and listening to the divine guidance, Cancer, basically. Really interesting reading. I don't know how your love readings are going to turn out at the weekend, but tune in and you'll find out. Loads of love, guys. Bye.